You're still watching this one live on Metro Television. This one we are looking or talking about faith, and we have Reverend Brian Akposheri in the building to help us with the conversation. Rev, this one in there.
Like I always say, I mean, he's a reverend with swag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's
You
also
guys
point with this.
look nice too.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
So faith. What is there?
Take over.
What is
So
there?
for some of us, I'm saying he should take over because for some of us, we've lost faith in certain things. Not
Okay.
in Jesus Christ or Jehovah God. That one they can never happen.
Okay.
But in human relation, in human beings.
That is why he did this.
Okay. Yes. Faith is complete trust or confidence in something. Right. So in every part of our lives, at a point in time, we have faith, we have trust, we have confidence in something. Like you said, you've lost faith in humanity. But you see, yes, we have ups and downs and in terms of human relations and all of that. But if we lose faith in humanity, then when the right person comes or when the right human being comes before you, because you have had complete loss of faith in humanity, you will not be able to relate properly. Okay. For example, you've had complete, you've lost faith, let's say in pastors, for instance, which right now
a lot of people do have that.
Is the thing that is that's happening now. So there are good pastors and there are definitely bad nuts among us. But the point is that if you lose faith completely, then at a point in time, God wants to use a particular person to be of help to you because of the experience you've had. You've lost faith in that particular profession. Definitely, you would not want to have anything to do with them.
And is it a fault of that particular person? Because to me, I would justify that reason as I'm shielding myself, not to be heartbroken by a pastor who maybe took away my money or did something to me. Is it my fault that I don't have faith in?
No, it's not your fault.
Okay.
But you see, once it's not, even if it's not your fault, you have to understand that that particular pastor is one person.
Okay.
And there are so many people around. If you decide that, okay, because of what the person did, so you are deciding not to have faith in that particular thing, maybe the other person you have lost hope in might be the right person to be able to take you from where you are to the next level. So I feel that, yes, it's not your fault, but we should understand, we should have a part of us that we should reserve, to be able to say, no, let's give it a try again.
And that's what I was coming to, that we're talking about complete loss of faith, which you're saying it shouldn't be. And so where should we stand? Because some way, somehow, we still need to have that little bit of faith.
Yes. For example, you had a car crash, God forbid. Does that prevent you from driving again?
No.
I know some people who...
some people wouldn't in the beginning.
Yes. But for example, we commute from, if you're not driving, you're in a trotro, you're in a taxi, you're in an Uber and all of that.
But
you can't do that.
But you see, for that, the car might be faulty.
Yes.
You can give the car another chance.
Yes.
But for human beings, sometimes you know that this person intentionally, the person is trying to do certain things that will make you lose faith in that person. And consistently, the person has proven that I'm not someone you can have faith in. So for the car maybe once in a while, you might have a car problem. But for humanity, no, it's a whole different thing altogether.
Oh, but you can also give human beings a second.
Human beings get so many chances, but they take advantage of it and they don't use it well.
Yeah.
So it's a whole dicey situation. Trying to comparing that to the car.
I agree. And because you see, yes, when somebody has done something, you lost faith. He's done again, you lost faith. He's done again, you lost faith. Common sense should let you know that, no, we should be careful around this person this time around. Okay. I'm just talking from the point that if one person offends you or one person has done things severally for you to lose faith, it doesn't prevent you from trusting somebody else.
Yeah. Maybe generalized.
Yes. You shouldn't generalize the whole thing. Okay. You should be able to at least have a place for a different person in your heart to understand, okay, no, this person has failed me. Let me try somebody else. Let me allow this person. I've seen people who had broken hearts maybe 1, 2, 3 times, and they said they are not interested in getting married again. They don't want to get into a relationship again, and all of that. And in their 40s, they are going to their 50s. So imagine this person has decided that though people are coming into their lives, they don't want to have anything to do with them because of the issues. All right, but that will also prevent them from, because I also believe that because of what I do, in the realms of the spirit, there are generations behind you which have to come from you.
Yes.
So it means you are preventing them from coming into the world because of your decision. All right. Yeah. So.
Okay. Anyway, for this second question I'm coming to ask is very dicey, but then I will ask.
Okay, please.
Some people will disagree with me, but why is it important to have faith in a workplace, especially when systems or structures aren't put in place well? Why should it be important for you to have faith in your workplace?
Okay, because without faith, because the Bible says that without faith it's impossible to please God.
Yeah.
So when you don't have faith in something, you don't put your heart in that thing.
Okay.
So when you don't have faith in your workplace, what you are doing it because it's out of, you are doing it gradually.
You have to come and do it.
You have to
Yeah,
come
you
and
have
do
to come
it.
and do it.
And
But-
because of
but
that,
should it
there's
be
no
so?
flare. It shouldn't be so.
Good.
So you must have faith in whatever you do. Even if, yes, systems, definitely you can't, everything can be perfect.
Yeah.
You can't expect everything to be perfect, your home perfect, your work perfect. It's not possible. Definitely there'll be hitches here and there. But you add up to the making the thing better.
Yeah.
If you decide also, me too, I won't have faith, then it means that you are also adding to the problem.
Yeah.
But you could do your part of it to be able to make whatever you have to do better. Your workplace, what you do, beautiful, what you do, perfect. So it makes good morning or this morning perfect. Because both of you have decided to have faith in what, even if, because I know definitely marriage is not all perfect and all everything.
Yeah.
There are hitches here and there
Yeah.
that you don't agree with. But that does not prevent you from coming to work.
Yeah.
That does not prevent you from coming to read the news. That does not prevent you from
So
doing what you're doing.
on your part, as an individual,
Yes.
make sure that you
Yes.
do what you're supposed to
To
do
do.
and leave the rest for nature to take a course.
The other bit of faith, as in the Bible, and I hope I get it right, my pastor is watching, that faith is hoping for something,
Yes.
even when it is not there.
Yes.
How do you do that? And we are moving away from, relationships
Humanity,
and all
relationship,
those
yeah.
things. When you're down,
Okay.
you're crushed, seems like everything is gone, but you cannot say that you're not going to move on with life. You've got to move on. How do you pick yourself up and hope for something in the future that it is going to get better, which is the faith bit?
Okay. One thing we must understand is that in every sphere of our lives, we must believe in something. We must trust in something. You cannot be in the world and you don't believe in anything. You don't trust in anything. And I know atheists will say, yes, we are there.
Yeah.
All right. But even they are coming to understand that there's something there, but they just don't believe in it, but there's something that exists.
Okay.
All right. So we must trust in something, believe in something, and whatever it is, things happen. We cannot say we can be exempted from everything. Things happen, and we must understand that if things happen, there is always a better tomorrow. There's always one of you said something when you were, and I realized something that there was a quote like that. At the end of the tunnel, there's a light. So through the tunnel, there's darkness. But you must understand that if you are in the tunnel, you keep moving. Because if you don't keep moving, you won't get to the end of the tunnel. Okay. All right? You are in the tunnel. It's dark. It's difficult. It's all of that. You are down. You are broken. But if you remain there, you stay in the darkness. But getting up and moving on makes you understand that you are going to come out at the end of the tunnel, out of it at the end of it all. So staying in the tunnel is rather dangerous. And let them understand that no matter how difficult things are, there is always a brighter side at the end. So giving up is even more dangerous than trying.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I always say that the greatest mistake you will do in life is not trying.
Okay.
That's the biggest mistake you would ever do. Not trying at all.
Yeah.
Give up.
that's good.
You should be able to do something to be able to understand that.
Reverend,
and
have
get
you
to the end.
met pessimists? See, I've met people, they never think any good thing can happen with them. But
Yes.
they are complete pessimists.
Yes.
Okay, for that I'm a pessimist, but not every, I know,
complete.
not complete.
That's a complete
Yeah,
one.
my best friend is optimistic, and he says the opposite is pessimistic,
yeah,
and
he
that
says
I
it.
am that.
Okay.
But not like you lose hope completely,
Completely.
like that.
Everything is just bad.
It's bad, not bad. It may be relationship, in work, you can see that pessimist attitude there, but not everything. So not everyone like that,
Yeah.
I beg you.
Yeah, so, but I'm just saying for those who are completely pessimistic about life, about whatever that they do, we've got a few minutes to wrap up. Reverend, this one you have to
Yeah,
bring
and
your-
add the benefits if you have faith, you gain. So
Okay.
with
Yeah,
that,
so
just
we'll
sum it
wrap it
up.
up.
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right. So what I would say is that for people who are pessimistic, sometimes you don't blame them much because of in their lives too many things have happened that has caused them to be like that. All right. And definitely for people who are pessimistic, we need people who are optimistic to help them out.
Yeah.
All right. So if we have somebody who does not, who have had relationships and is broken down and doesn't want to have anything to do with it, we need somebody who has the positive side of it to be able to help them out. Because trust me, in this world we are in, we need to help one another.
Yeah.
And you see that when somebody is pessimistic, it means that when you are pessimistic, there are a lot of, you can't go far. I've realized that.
Yeah.
For a lot of people who are pessimistic, they don't go far because they don't trust anything. So they will not even take a step.
Okay.
And when you're pessimistic, going forward, it will be very difficult for you.
Yeah.
And all of us want to go forward one way or the other.
Yeah.
And if you are pessimistic, going forward will be very difficult. So we need to be able to renew. The Bible says you have to renew your mind. Be ye transformed
Yeah.
by the renewing of your mind.
Your mind.
So you need to renew your mind and say, okay, fine, I'm pessimistic, I understand that. But I have to try to see what I can do
Yeah.
to be able to reduce, if not, as she said, not completely.
Not completely.
to reduce the pessimistic.
Yeah,
kind
and
of,
all like poles attract each other.
Yes,
so if
yes.
you are pessimistic, you have to get someone who is
Yes,
optimistic.
yes,
Then a
yes,
balance.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's very important to do. And you said some of the benefits,
You get.
of faith. When you have faith, it helps you. Because if I would just want to glance through the Bible just a few minutes, Hebrews 11 verse 20, the Bible says, by faith, Isaac blessed Esau and Jacob concerning things to come. All right. Verse 21 says, by faith, Jacob, he was dying, blessed both sons of Joseph and worship leaning on the top of a staff. And I said that by faith, it gives you strength. All right. Jacob was 147 years old. But the Bible says he blessed his son. He was standing and holding a staff. It means at that age, he shouldn't be standing. Okay. But faith gives you strength. So in actual sense, it's telling us that faith gives you strength to be able to move on.
Yeah.
All right. So we need to have faith in everything we do. Faith makes you move forward.
True. Because you're looking forward
because
to
you are
something.
looking forward to something.
Yeah.
It makes you look forward. It makes you trust again. It makes you gather yourself to be able to move again. All right. But if you don't have faith, you remain at one place because you don't want to take a step. So faith makes you take the next step, the most important step of your life. Faith makes you take it.
Okay. So it's been an interesting morning getting to understand faith. And for me always, I just say that, you know what, Charlie, just look at the positive side of life. No matter what has happened, there's always a better day that is going to come. And Reverend has helped that I understand. And thank you so much, Reverend Brian Akposheri.
Akposheri.
Yeah, for coming through this morning and helping us
thank you.
understand faith. So if you are someone who is pessimistic,
Like
or I
myself.
think that people also, like you said, we need to help ourselves.
Yes.
If you have a friend, you know someone who is always down, who doesn't see the good side of things, you can help.
enlighten that
You know,
person.
because when a person sees that you're bringing the positive part into it, like people say, oh, marriage is bad, marriage is bad, marriage is bad. But your parents have been married for 40 years and
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyways, my name is Desmond Okrekuda, so you can call me Desifade in the Star Boy.
My name is Nanaya Tanobwache.